guys see that? Move it! Hey guys, well, as you might be able to see behind me, we got a little snow, just a touch. It was snowing pretty hard a few minutes ago. Not too bad right now, but yeah, I think winter might be here. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna work on a chainsaw. So what we have here, guys, is a 353. You can't tell, but actually I have the cover off it. If you look right there, I don't know if you guys can see it, it says 353 52 cc's. So Husqvarna. Supposedly, I know nothing about the saw except that it does run, and I got it from my cousin. But other than that, I do know that it doesn't like to idle, and it doesn't want to take full throttle. So I tore it apart. Needs a good cleaning. As you can see, it's pretty nasty, full of sawdust and all that stuff, which will make it cool a lot better. You guys can see down in there. So I did a little research on these, and I did discover that, oh yeah, okay,
Squirrel!
that's different, that they do have they're great saw. Everybody says they're wonderful, but they sell this part. Where is it? Okay, here's the trigger. They show you how to take this out, which is great. You just pry this apart and it just pops out. Maybe I threw it back in there. I don't know what I did. Oh, I did. Oh, no. Did I? Oh, yeah, I just tossed it in here. Okay. This right here is your throttle rod. And if you look at this thing, that's the metal. That's the, you know, that's how much it has wore down. So this saw got some miles on her. The guy who owned it before him was the original owner, but he worked for a tree service and used this saw probably quite a lot to wear through that. So they do sell these quite, you know, eBay, Amazon, whatever, but there's no videos, absolutely zero videos on changing these. They're really simple, I think. From what I can see in here, it's pretty simple. It popped right out. So I assume it's easy to go in, but I thought maybe it'd be helpful for people that are like, geez, you know, I didn't see a video. Oh yeah, and it is, well, here we go. So if you're going to buy parts, right, you go to, you know, the Jungle website or whatever, and you buy the entire box for 20 bucks or whatever it was. Never mind the battery. That's for my camera. But, so yeah, you get an air filter. Probably could use that. Brand new carbonator. That's awesome. I don't know if it's the right one. Kind of looks right-ish. Yeah. So, boot, which supposedly these are kind of known for having boot issues. So, I don't know. Fuel filter. Fuel line. Another fuel filter. Not really sure what the difference is, but oh well. This adjusting screwdriver, which has threads on the end of it. How does that work? I don't know. High quality spark plug. A choke lever. I don't know if these constantly break or something, but yeah, got one of those. And a gasket for the thing here. Here's the gasket, yeah. And the part we needed. So the only thing that I noticed is, you see how this is kind of, I don't know if you guys can see. I don't know if it's gonna, it looks crooked to me. This part right here looks like it's on there crooked. that could become an issue. But let's put it together and let's see what happens. Okay, so what I figured out was if you fish it underneath the rubber isolator that's here on the carburetor, I think that's going to get us enough room to get us around. I tried going over the top of it. That did not work. Might need to get a pair of pliers to get it to line up. So what I'm doing now is I'm trying to fish it back in here. There's a rectangular hole, and I don't know, what do I got for a pair of pliers laying here? Anything? Nothing. So I think just because my fingers don't want to cooperate, and I need to get this, maybe if I turned it, the wire jams in right in here, so it's not easy to fish this. It pulled right out easy, by the way. Kind of fell out. Yeah, that ain't working. Huh. Okay, I'm in the hole there. Whew, that was fun. So I got it started back in here. If you guys can see, I got it started in the little rectangular hole going into the handle. So now I'm hoping that I can just push it through. Okay, that's good. This rubber isolator, maybe we got to pop the carburetor out of the isolator, go up and around it. There's a fuel line on here. I'm going to try to get that off. Of course, it doesn't want to come off. Okay, so now the isolator, it looks like it's out of the isolator anyway. So if you guys can see right here, let's bring this up and around if I can. It ain't happy about it. Okay, now I got to get this back down. Okay, that's a little better, but I got to get this in the isolator. It looks like it was out of the isolator, to be honest with you. Maybe not. How do you get that in there? Ow. Just jam it. Go for it. Okay, good. Okay, it's back in the isolator. This rod looks like it's back up. So don't go under the isolator. That's what I did. And it didn't like it. So now go to full throttle. Okay, I'm just pushing that throttle ahead, holding it with your third index finger. Now get your toes and your elbows and try to scoop this over the top. Huh. This is not easy. Now it's kind of jammed in. Oh, maybe. Kinda, sorta. And then we flip that little wire down underneath it. Okay. Let's look in here. Let me get a light. Oh yeah. That looks like it's lined right up with the, I don't know if you guys can see in there. Probably not. But it's lined right up with the throttle, I think. Oh yeah. Yeah, she full throttle there. Wham. I think that's full throttle. Feels like it. Yeah, that's full throttle. Yeah, okay, cool. So, I like it. Before you could pull that throttle all the way and it was sunk right up into the handlebar and you were barely getting half throttle. So, before we clean this and we know that it's gonna run, let's pop this thing back in here. Not really sure how this works, but I assume this pushes up on that So we're just going to stick it in there and call it good. And then jam this back into here somewhere. Might need a bigger screwdriver. One side, and then the other side. That side's in. Yeah, not. Okay. Okay. Okay, cool. So the operator presence lever, the OPL, is there and it works. I can't squeeze the throttle. I got that, I can squeeze the throttle. Huh. I'll be. What's the chances of me getting that in that bucket? So that's cool. And I noticed that there is a screw down here to get into this idle control. Yeah, cool. Okay. Oh, shnikes. Why didn't you guys tell me? Son of a beeswax. Okay, you guys are fired. That's it. That needs to go back on. Shnikes. Okay, well, we don't need to put that on there right now because it needs to be cleaned. That's my excuse. Let's make sure it runs. So, this turd has a primer bulb. So we'll give it a couple. Wait, oh, we got to put the fuel line on. We need fuel, guys. Oh, that fuel line fits awful. And that's some kind of return line or pulse line or some stupid thing or primer line. Okay, let's give her a couple. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know how much fuel's in it. Probably not much. Choke it. Okay, so bars, is locked. So I'm going to take it over here. Okay, we need to turn that idling up just a skosh. Okay, let's try starting her again. Still not happy. Maybe up just a little more. Where's the hole? Oh, here it is. There we go. Still not happy about it. I think we might need to adjust these jets a little. There ain't much adjustment on these things. These have got these locks on them. I don't know. We'll try them. A lot of guys are cutting the nipples off and running them. I don't really care. This should have the cover on it too because I'm not getting any really air on that cylinder. You don't want to burn her up. But I'll tune her one more time. Sounds pretty good. Actually, to turn the idling down, maybe it's good. Too much. Didn't like that. I'm wondering if it is sucking air and that's causing the... Wow, that big scream. lift up a rag. That's probably not good. Ugh. I really sucked it in there. Got the chain off the balance and everything here. Hopefully. Let me try refiring it again. There we go, boys and girls. So, the trick is, I think, to pull the isolator is the way to do it. And don't forget to put the little thing back on when you do it. So, thanks again, guys. That's how you put the throttle rod in a Husqvarna 3 Series, 353, 346. I think all use the same thing. It's pretty self-explanatory. I figured it out on my own because there are no videos on it. So now there's a video on it. So if anybody wants to do it, if your saw's not revving up, look at that, especially if she's old and been used hard, because that could be the issue. Thanks again for watching, subscribing, and commenting, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.